I get inhale through the nose.
But I tend to neglect recovery. She's not that cute. Okay, I'm putting on my meditation. Hi you guys, and welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Vlogmas day number 30, 29, 31. I've lost count. Either way, welcome to or welcome back to the channel. As the title suggests, today I'm going to take you along with me for my recovery routine. Now, if you've been keeping up with my channel, you will know that recovery is one of the main things that I'm focused on, and I continue to be focused on. I've said it time and time again. I love working out, but I tend to neglect recovery and rest, which are literally some of the most important aspects of movement and exercise as a whole. So as somebody that preaches wellness and health and fitness, it is pretty contradictory of me to not prioritize recovery. Rest and recovery in terms of stretching, improving flexibility, going to sauna, doing meditation were some of the most important aspects of my vision board for last year. And I did do pretty well for a couple of months, but then I pretty quickly fell off and basically just did little bits and pieces of recovery here and there, but it is definitely not enough, which is why I'm trying to implement a new recovery routine to prioritize more this upcoming year. I feel like in terms of fitness and health, I have my workouts dialed. I am obsessed with movement. I love my workouts. I love any form of movement. But I feel like if I really want to level up next year, which I do, then I need to figure out my nutrition as well as my recovery. Earlier today, I went to a Pilates class, and then just now I finished filming my workout content for my social media. Today I spent about 2 hours filming, which means that I'm basically exercising for 2 hours straight. During my filming sessions, I basically have a whole bunch of workout concepts that I've planned ahead of time, and then I go to my auntie's to film and usually have filming blocks for 2 to 3 hours in which I'm literally just changing or exercising. Now combine that with Pilates this morning, which was a really difficult class. My body is feeling tired, I'm feeling exhausted, and yeah, I think we are overdue for some much needed recovery. We are doing all of the things today, and I'm going to take you through all of it. Now, before we actually get into everything, I am going to shower off and wash my face. I don't really think anything has changed since the last time that I shared it, but in case you're new, let me run you through a skincare routine as somebody with very oily, acne-prone, sensitive skin who works out all the time and is sweaty and greasy all of the time. Okay, let's get into my skincare routine. As always, I first have to get all these crazy curly flyaways out of the way. I honestly couldn't really tell you why I bought this headband. It was definitely like a social media influence thing. Why? I couldn't tell you. Looking at this headband now, honestly, she's not that cute. But it does the trick. Okay, I picked this up at Winners for, oh my gosh, probably like $8. With my hair out of the way, I can begin by cleansing my face. Now, I have been using the CeraVe SA Salicylic Acid Cleanser for quite a while now. I did switch off when I was using Skin Fix's facial cleanser, but I ran out of that one and I just picked this one up at our local Shoppers. And yeah, this one is specifically for people with oily skin. Salicylic acid is one of the best ingredients when it comes to helping control and tame sebum production. And when it comes to cleansing my face, I use a Foreo facial cleanser. Again, because I have such oily skin, I tend to have a lot of texture, and because of working out, I tend to have a lot of sweaty buildup, and I have pretty visible pores. And I find that when my skin isn't cleansed properly, that's when I start to run into problems with acne and flare-ups and whiteheads and such. And I do find that I just get so much more of a thorough cleanse when I do use this facial cleanser. Cleansers can actually connect to your phone, and they have a whole bunch of different vibration settings. I've never set that up for some reason. I probably should, but I find that, again, just using it like this, because of the silicone pores and bristles, does a much better better job at cleansing my face than just using my hands. Now, once I've cleansed my face for the first time, I then go in for a second cleanse, this time just using my hands. The second cleanse can be a lot more gentle. And the reason for doing a second cleanse is really just that your first cleanse tends to be a bit of a surface cleanse, especially if you're wearing makeup. That first cleanse, you tend to just be wiping around, kind of loosening up whatever's on your skin, but then just kind of wiping it around. So a second cleanse just really allows you to clean up any of that residue and make sure that you are actually properly cleansing your face. Once I'm done with my second cleanse, I then pat my face dry using a microfiber towel. This is something that I started doing a couple of months ago now, and I do actually think that it has had a great effect on my skin. Microfiber towels like this are antibacterial, and by patting it dry instead of wiping, you are just a lot more gentle on your skin. And when you take a rougher towel and wipe all over your face, not only are you damaging your skin barrier, you're also just wiping around all of the germs that are on that dirty towel all over your face. You can also get disposable wipes on Amazon, but that to me just seems a little bit wasteful. So I try to stick to this microfiber towel, and I basically just pat my entire face dry. After cleansing, and once my face is completely dry, I then go in with the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I love this product. Again, I'm the furthest from a skincare guru, but there is a noticeable difference on days when I use this exfoliant versus on days that I don't. All that I do is take this bottle, flip it upside down, and then apply it to a cotton pad. And then I basically just go like this on the entirety of my face. Since I already have really oily skin and then I sweat so much on top of that, I tend to have a lot of buildup, and so using a chemical exfoliant like this BHA exfoliant is super helpful in helping my skin stay more clear. It helps get rid of some of that texture, and for me, I just really notice a big difference because it does help deal with some of that buildup, which then in turn helps prevent breakouts and acne and flare-ups. Now, usually I would go in with a retinol serum, but because the very last step of our recovery routine is a sauna, I am going to be sweating a ton, and I don't really want to layer on a serum when I'm about to sweat like crazy and end up washing my face again anyway and sweating everything all off again. So what I'm gonna do is just finish off with my moisturizer. Washing my face and then using a chemical exfoliant tends to strip my skin of all of those natural oils. So just to help revive my skin with a little bit of moisture, I like to go in with this Skin Fix Skin Barrier Restoring Gel Cream. Now, if you have oily skin, I highly recommend trying a gel-based moisturizer, just because these tend to be a lot more subtle and light on our already usually very heavy and oily skin. Now, to finish off, I'm gonna put on some chapstick because, let's be real, nobody wants to have chapped lips. This does come with a cutesy little applicator, but my nails tend to do the trick. I've talked about this before. This is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. And 2 years ago for Christmas, so not this past Christmas, like a week ago, the Christmas the year before that, my sister got me this as one of my stocking stuffers, and it has lasted me the entire year. I just opened this about a week ago. I use it every single night. A little goes a long way, and yeah, especially in the winter time when I tend to have just drier lips in general, this is a holy grail. I cannot go to sleep with chapped lips anymore. It's funny because I feel like I've only recently discovered lip products, and I don't know how I functioned beforehand. Now I can take this beautiful headband off. This crazy curly hair situation today. And yeah, that is pretty much it for my skincare routine. Again, like I said, I did skip a couple of steps today just because of the sauna later on, but yeah, that pretty much does sum up exactly what I do with my skin. I crave clean skin as soon as I finish working out, so definitely usually is my first step. I've already showered, our skin is now clean and clear and good to go, so let's head downstairs to do some stretching. stretching comes some meditation on the Shakti mat. Now, if you didn't watch my last vlog where I did a little unboxing and my first trial run of using this Shakti mat, let me just give you a quick little rundown. A Shakti mat is a wellness tool that uses acupressure to stimulate acupoints on the body and promote relaxation, healing, and vitality. It basically is this mat that is covered, as you can see, with these tiny little discs that have spikes. This right here might give you a bit of a better idea of exactly what I'm talking about. These little discs all have what looks like at least 20 spikes, and time spent on these mats is supposed to help with relaxation, sleep, circulation, muscle tension, and stress relief. You're supposed to lay on it for about 20 minutes. According to this, the mat can feel uncomfortable at first, but the sensation turns into a soft warmth after 5 to 10 minutes. If you did watch my previous video, you will know that that did not happen for me. I spent about 2 to 5 minutes on it and it was pretty difficult on my body, but I also did read that the pain is supposed to be a direct reflection of the tension in your body. So I obviously have a lot going on, which is exactly why I'm trying to implement this recovery routine. In the new year, I definitely am wanting to implement this into my daily recovery routine. And better yet, we're gonna be using this Shakti mat to help us integrate another healthy habit into this recovery routine by using a concept called habit stacking. Now, I've spoken about habit stacking on my channel before, but really simply put, habit stacking is basically where you use an existing habit and then you add on the habit that you want to integrate into your life by stacking it on top of an already existing habit. Now, because I struggle to just meditate on my own, I have never really been able to put it consistently into my routine, but it is something that I really want in my routine. I'm going to be using this Shakti mat to help me do that. My goal with this is to be able to get up to 20 minutes on the mat, and I think having a guided meditation while I am doing that will not only help me meditate, but it will also help me relax more on this and therefore reach my goal sooner than later. Now, for my meditation, I'm going to be using an app called Open. This app is so incredible. I actually had the privilege of going to an Open studio in LA. Me and Tori went to a breathwork workshop. But anyway, within the app, there are daily meditations, there's breath work, there are also guided workouts, I believe, and then it looks like there is some sound work as well. But I am currently just doing the daily meditation, so I hop on the app and then I press play, and then very shortly it will take me into a guided meditation. I had to change into a tight long sleeve just because you obviously want the acupressure points to be touching you. Ideally, I think it is supposed to be your bare skin, which is what I have been doing, but obviously we can't be doing that. So this tight shirt is gonna have to work. I'm going to get myself, that's not nearly as bad as with bare skin. Okay, I'm putting on my meditation. It is a daily meditation, 10 minutes long, called Snooze.
This is a practice for a deep and restful sleep.
Oh, perfect.
You can use it at night or any time you need some rest and rejuvenation. We'll use a simple counting technique designed to help you fall into relaxation. And then purse your lips like you're blowing out of a straw, and then exhale all the way out. Again, inhale through the nose. Purse your lips, blow out, exhale. Lean from the feet.
Well, you guys, it is much later in the day and it is now time for me to close out this video. Obviously, as you guys saw, I did not get the chance to sauna today. Since we don't have our own sauna, I go to a local tanning place that does, but they're closed on Mondays. So instead, I tried to go to our local pool, and compared to the private sauna at the local tanning place, the sauna at the local pool is much cheaper, it's bigger, the hours are better, and so I was actually considering just starting to go there. So I tried to do that tonight. I went about 30 minutes before closing thinking that the pool would be dead, that the sauna would be empty, and I was so wrong. I showed up, and now this sauna has 2 benches that can fit probably at least 5 people comfortably on each bench, so on each level. It was completely packed. And not only was it completely packed with people, they were all older men, which as a 24-year-old woman isn't the most comfortable environment. Obviously, nothing against those particular men. They could be extremely lovely, but yeah, I'm just already not a huge people in my personal space kind of person, especially when we're in bathing suits sweating. So I walked to the door, looked through the window, immediately turned around and walked out of that building. But instead of the sauna, I thought that I would really quickly run you through my supplements that I obviously just took to help close out this rest and recovery video for you guys. In the new year, I plan to make an appointment with my naturopath. I have some updated sensitivity testing that I want to do, and I also have some other tests that I want to get done just so I have a really great baseline going into this new year and I can have some things to focus on. So I'm sure that my supplement routine will change, and I will keep you updated on all of that. But for now, I do want to share the 3 things that I've been taking pretty much daily. First up, we have vitamin D3, K2. Now, I used to just take D3, but I learned that it's really important if you are taking D3 to also take K2, because the K2 in this allows your body to actually absorb vitamin D in the way that it's supposed to. The K2 basically just allows for better absorption and makes sure that your body doesn't waste this. Next, we have grass-fed New Zealand bovine liver. Now, I have been taking this beef liver for at least 2 months, and I don't think I've ever recognized as big of a difference when taking a supplement like this than with this bovine liver. Beef liver capsules are incredible for many reasons. They have a ton of minerals. They're a great energy source. They are wonderful for your skin and for your immunity. I really notice a difference in my skin. It almost feels like when I take it at night, I wake up with a different type of glow than on days when I don't take it. I did learn that because of the levels of B12 in this beef liver, it is a natural energizer, and so it's actually more ideal to take it in the morning. I just now have a habit of taking my supplements with my collagen drink, so I might need to switch that up, but I haven't had any difficulties falling asleep. And last, but definitely not least, is a hair complex capsule. This is a hair supplement containing a combination of herbal and nutritional ingredients. Biotin and zinc maintain and support hair health, and Biota orientalis is traditionally used in Chinese medicine to reduce hair loss and promote hair growth. As you guys know, I am always on a hair care journey. I have struggled with my hair for as long as I can remember. I have really fine, really brittle hair, but it's also curly, which makes it really difficult to style, and so I use a ton of heat and harsh hairstyles. And anyway, I think a big thing for me this year is focusing on hair health. So as you guys can see today, I am wearing my hair naturally. Obviously, I've got most of it tucked away in a bun. This is something that I have been taking to try and help support my hair where I can. Now, this supplement right here, the hair complex, is from Tropica, and then the other supplements that I take are from Promix. That also includes this collagen beauty elixir. All-in-one supplements are usually gross. That is so yummy. I don't have any affiliation with Tropica. I just discovered them through Sarah's Day years and years and years ago. So I have some of their protein powders and a couple of their vitamins. But this other company, Promix, I have now been working with them for a couple of months. I have tried several different supplement companies, and I am so grateful to be able to work with Promix. I've had the most incredible experience with not only their team, but the actual products themselves. I actually just had a pretty exciting meeting with somebody at Promix, So I can't wait to share more of my experience with them in the new year. But if you do want to shop any and all of my supplements, they are always linked down below, and using my code nairee you can save some money at checkout. With our nightly supplements taken, I can now get ready for bed. I do have to obviously now edit this video and then get it up tonight, but that does wrap up our video. I'm gonna close things out right here. Thank you guys again so much for joining me for another day of Vlogmas. I am so excited for this new year and I can't wait to share so much more with you guys. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things, and I will see you guys all tomorrow.